Now we're recording. She has, right now, she has this huge thing of Sprite.
I didn't want to have to keep walking downstairs to get it.
I'm going to get diabetes. Anyways. Oh yeah, so my name's India.
And I'm Claire.
And we're two broke book girls. Recently formally this channel was known as just my name, India Tisdale, but I thought this would be a lot more fun if my friend / cousin / pair body was in on this.
Oh my gosh! They're book people, so they're actually going to get pair body.
I know, it's so awful because we'll be at school and be like, we're pair body, and
they're like, what's a pair body?
What's a pair body? You mundane food. Anyways, exactly. Yeah, like we have pair body necklaces and nobody understands them, so it's kind of sad. But anyways, we're here to talk about updates. So what this channel is kind of going to be like, it's basically going to be like what the channel was before with me, but now there's two of us. And so we just wanted to...
Sorry.
We just wanted to go over some updates, and then we're going to talk about our most anticipated releases the rest of this fall.
Y'all fest.
Yeah. And then Claire's been behind on her reading, but I'm going to talk to you about some books recently that have been fabulous. Talk about our most anticipated releases, and number one is
Retribution, Murder.
That. By Michelle Hodkin, and it comes out November 4th, and we've had a bad experience with this book coming out.
Oh, yes, we have.
Because it was supposed to come out, I don't know, last year, and then it got pushed back to May.
And now November.
Yeah. Okay, so into updates. First of all, we're going to talk about, there is this thing called Y'all Fest, and it's in Charleston, South Carolina. And
September 7th and 8th.
Yes.
I mean, November, not September.
Yeah. September
You
is already
disagreed.
I disagreed with you, though. Anyway, it's in Charleston, and we live in North Carolina. It's kind of stupid that I'm telling you on the internet where we live, but it's close enough for us to actually go.
Yeah,
and
it's not like New York.
We can't go to New York, like we can't go to all those big book events, but this is something we can actually go to. And so if you live in, the South, maybe you can go too.
And you can, meet us or something?
Yeah, you can meet us. Just, take selfies with us.
Totes.
Claire really likes selfies.
I do.
Anyways.
Although I look really bad in all of them.
So Y'all Fest is, going to be this huge YA, that's what I think it stands for, Young Adult Literary
Literature.
Love of literature. It doesn't stand for that. But anyways, there's going to be 60 young adult authors. There's going to be people like James Dashner,
Kira Cass,
Lee Bardugo,
Veronica Roth,
who I kind of want to slap, but I kind of want to hug. I don't know which to do.
Rainbow Rowell.
Michelle Hodkin, Stephanie Perkins, Sarah Dessen,
J.
a
Moss,
ton of people.
Alexandra Bracken.
If I meet Sarah J. Moss, I'm gonna die.
Oh my gosh, I'm
so excited.
We don't even know if we're going yet, but I'm already hyped up.
We're not sure. We're planning. We got to get a jar. We'll put money in this. We'll put money in that cup.
No, it's mine.
Guess you don't want to go. The last thing is that this isn't as big, but Marie Lu, she's coming to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and she's going to be signing her new book, The Young Elites, and so if you live in North Carolina, I would go to that. We're going to it. You can say hi to us.
Yeah.
We're going to that. That's next Wednesday, October 8th. I'll leave all the links to those things in the description if you remind me.
I'll try to.
Claire's lazy. She doesn't do any of the editing. Claire hasn't read it.
I'm on
She hasn't read it.
No,
you don't get to touch it.
Shut up.
And, which, it's humongous. The fourth book better be this big.
I haven't even started it yet.
She hasn't even started it yet.
I thought I had.
But look at this. Look at this bad boy. It's 600 pages. So.
Ooh, dang.
This was amazing.
Actually, I haven't started it.
What is in this?
I'm on page 34.
Aw. Good little Christian. you use it as your bookmark. Aw.
This is Sophie's bookmark that I stole.
Sophie's a good little Christian. So these are kind of my favorite of the month. Yeah, so that's going to be a thing. Favorite of the month, okay?
Yay.
So Fire. It was amazing. All of the new characters. Claire's Team Kale. I'm Team Dorian. I'm Team another person, but she hasn't read the book, so I can't talk about it.
I've heard all these bad things. Why do you call him Kale?
Is it? I think it's Kale.
I think it's
everyone
Cole.
says.
I think it's
Whatever.
Cole.
Whatever.
But I've heard like a bunch of bad things about him, so I'm sort of scared, but I love him. You don't understand.
I hate him so much.
Oh my gosh.
You'll hate him so much after this book.
I probably
promise
will,
you.
but right now I haven't gotten it yet.
And then the other book is Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo, who is also going to be at Y'all Fest, so I can get my book signed. Yeah. Claire is this way. I don't know how she didn't finish it because it's amazing.
I did something. You know, I took that with us when we went to Charleston. And
You've had this for months. For months. Anyways, this was a beautiful conclusion to a trilogy, and maybe I'll do like a mini review about it. Leave it in the comments if you want that. A new series that's starting out is The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson, and she wrote the Jenna Fox Chronicles, which I read when I was, like younger, like 11 or 12.
What is that?
If you pop your knuckles, I'll strangle you. I hate that. Gonna get arthritis. I sound British. Anyways, The Kiss of Deception is about this girl, and she falls in love.
Shut up, you don't have an accent.
But The Kiss of Deception, what I loved about it is that there's a love triangle between there's this prince and this assassin, but what you don't know is you don't know when you're reading from their point of view who's the assassin and who's the prince, so you kind of have to guess about it. And I really love that because instead of you don't know who's the assassin and the prince, so you kind of just start liking the characters for who they are as people. You look so out of it. You look sick.
I am sick. I'm sick.
And then the last book is The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey, which also Claire's not read. It's shorter than The Fifth Wave, which I didn't like.
Is it?
But it's amazing. Yeah, it's like 200 pages shorter. The Fifth Wave was a pretty thick little thing. Yeah. So if you had doubts about The Fifth Wave or anything, just pick up the second book. Pick up the second book, please. A lot of you, when you're in high school, have to, read classics. And so, if you have a classic at the end of every video, then, we can kind of help you with that. But I'm going to talk about Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen.
Oh, my gosh.
Claire can't understand it, so she doesn't like it, basically.
I got to page, 15.
But she loved the movie. That's great.
I like the movie, yeah.
Mr. Darcy and Lizzie Bennet are my OTP. I have too many OTPs, but they're probably really
You know who my OTP is?
Me and you.
Me and Luke Hemmings.
He's mine. Prejudice is probably one of my favorite classics of all time, and it's not really that hard to understand. For some people. Love Story's great. It's hilarious if you know how to read Jane Austen, and maybe I'll write a book review about it so you can understand the symbols and parallels that Jane Austen draws. But I've read Sense and Sensibility and Emma by her, and I read her other three, but I'm currently on one of them, and so I just want to read all of her works because she's amazing.
I have a quote of hers.
Perhaps it is our imperfections that make us so perfect for one another. Aw, is that I don't know if that's Pride and Prejudice.
You guys should totes follow us on Instagram.
Oh, okay, so yeah, we have an Instagram. I'll probably set us up a Twitter under the same name, but on Instagram it's 2 Broke Book Girls.
Yeah.
Question of the video. That's going to be a thing. Question of the video. What's our question of the video?
Who's your fictional boyfriend?
Comments. Bye.
Follow us on Instagram. We need followers.
Bye. Ta-da. Boom. My favorite series.